Hey yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy FRE $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why, just check out the channel. Oh man, it's feel like I gotta stand still or sit still. Hold up, so that this light doesn't I don't know how to do this. So this light doesn't like blind y'all every time I move around. But I'm still trying to get this thing set up. Like my AC is upstairs, so right now I'm upstairs. Tonight we're gonna discuss the pregame and Tinder. We're gonna discuss, it's today is the millennial dating from the single man's perspective day, which is on Wednesdays. And because we're going to Cali, Colombia, we're going to discuss Tinder and how I plan on maneuvering around the dating scene in Cali, Colombia when it's such a short notice. Like I said, everything is last minute. Normally I don't do trips like this. I've done it before when we went to Houston, but honestly, so far, and I'm going to give some people some time to come in, so we're going to just talk for a little bit. We're going to shout people out in the room. But honestly, so far, I've been getting a lot of love on Tinder in Cali, Colombia, man. And it's been a variety. Like, a lot of it is the the brown skin thick chicks. I love it. But I've been getting some variety. So we'll get into more of that. I'll show you some Tinder matches that I got. We'll also swipe a couple, so I can get some of you guys' opinions on how you think these women look. And I actually met this woman. She's a lawyer. We'll get into that too. But I'll tell you right now, she's a lawyer, and she has her own business. And she bad, bro. She bad. Now I don't know if I'm going to show you her, but maybe I will. Because I don't know if anything can come out of it. A lot of the times when I do these pre-games, the women that I eventually meet and that you eventually see on the videos, it don't be the women that's on Tinder. It might be one, but I don't know. So I guess what we'll do is we'll give like one more minute. Since it's almost 2 minutes already, I'll shout everybody out, and then we'll get started by sharing the screen. And maybe I'll start with introducing you to a couple women that I've actually met. 2 or 3 of them I plan on actually meeting when I get there. So let me shout everybody out. Global Paper, Brazil Da, Models and Bottles for Life, Threesome King. Okay, everything's bananas. We already know that. And he's checking in for Medellin, Colombia. Brooklyn GQ, what it do? Colombia life is changing. Listen, with time, everything changes, man. I mean, you have to, and we'll go a little bit into this while we get some people some time to come in the room. But things always change. Things are going to always change. You have to be able to adapt if you're going to still enjoy yourself. Like if there's an influx of people going to one place like Dominican Republic or Colombia, well, if you want to stand out a little bit more, you might have to learn a little bit more Spanish, or you might have to spend a little bit more money. Like it's going to always happen. That's just the process of the world. Let me see. Everything bananas. Buck Travel, what up, man? He's probably working. Salute. Yeah, me too, man. I'm looking forward to Cali Colombia content as well. Let's see. Chad the Great, what it do, man? Listen, man. I'm trying to squeeze something in that last day in Miami, man. I'm coming down to Miami next Friday, and next Saturday I go to Cali Colombia in the morning. First thing in the morning, I'm out to Cali Colombia. I'm hearing that the mpox. I don't know if I can say. We can still say that on the internet. I don't know how this works for you, but I'm hearing that the monkeypox thing in Florida is growing up. So I'm probably going to be a little bit like shaded when I get to Florida, but we'll see. When I get to Miami, we'll see. Z1, what up, man? Tev King, what it do? I noticed you don't do Money Talk Mondays. I'm going to bring back Money Talk Mondays when I stop traveling as much. Like if you haven't noticed, for the last 5 months, I've put nothing but videos out from the places I've been. Remember, I went to Mexico, right? We went to Tulum and Playa del Carmen this year. And then that stretched out for I had enough content to stretch out for 2 months. And then right when that second month hit, boom, we went to Costa Rica. And I had enough content to stretch that out for 2 months. So now we're coming to the end of Costa Rica, and now we're going to Cali, Colombia. Now, there won't be any more international trips unless I go on an international trip with my brother in October. There won't be any more international trips to at least next June. And the reason that is because in June, I'm trying to either go to Thailand or set something up for next year to go to South Africa. So from October at the latest, if I go to June, there's going to be no international content. There'll still be Southeast Miami, but that's not traveling no more. That's my second home. But during that course, I revert back to what we normally have. Mondays, we got Money Talk Monday. Wednesday, we have single dating or the millennial dating from the single man's perspective. And then Fridays, we have Town Hall. Those are my 3 lives that I do every week when I'm not traveling. But right now, like I said, I'm getting the last bit of traveling out because it's going to be a nice run when I don't go international. Just Sex Rack, you got to go to DR. It's popping out there. I've been to DR 3 times. Punta Cana, yes. Outside of the resort, definitely. But the issue is that I've been there 3 times, and even though I haven't been to Sosúa, even though I haven't been to Puerto Plata, even though I haven't been to Santo Domingo, it has to wait a long time because I have a lot more on my itinerary first. Let's see. Yeah. We're gonna begin this pregame, shouting everybody out real quick. Omar Williams, what it do? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Voodoo Priest, yo, I'm headed to Medellin. Any advice on all inclusive? I don't know, man. I haven't done all inclusive since DR, man. I haven't done an all inclusive place since DR, so I wouldn't be the one to give you that advice, man. List your top 3 places to travel. Keep it a buck. I mean, it depends what I'm going for. I really like Costa Rica because Costa Rica has the adventure. Costa Rica to me has the best adventures of any places I've ever been. I also like Colombia, but when I say Colombia, I mean I'm adding all the parts together: Medellin, Cartagena, Barranquilla. So I'm adding all that. And I also like Dubai. Dubai was a different experience. I mean, but I actually had fun in Canada also. But Canada wouldn't be on my list with all the stuff we're going through now. Oh yeah, definitely appreciate it. Deep appreciate it, man. I got a couple more shout outs, and we're gonna get to the talking and get to sharing the screen. What's going on, good riddance? Shug out cold. Chad great. Nah, them Mpox in NYC and LA. I heard since and Atlanta too. It's small in that area. Florida is so. Yeah, I seen it too. 440. I was just watching it. Barber World TV said it's South Africa. Listen, I know. You know, I speak to Barber World TV. I'm definitely he said he's going back, so I'm definitely looking on planning it, what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? But that's in the future. What you mean you've been what you mean you've been in Costa Rica since February? No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. What I said, Vitamin, was that in February or in March, I went to Mexico. I did Tulum, and I went to Tulum, and I went to Playa del Carmen. I had enough content from Tulum and Playa del Carmen to put out in April because I came back in April and May, and then in last month I went to July and not July in May, or I had enough to put out for April and May, and in May I went to Costa Rica, so I had enough to put out for June and July. It's July now, so now we're getting ready to go to it's August now, so we're getting ready to go to what's the name, to Cali Colombia. Santo Domingo. What's going on, Earn Money? What 3 places you been to DR? No, I've only been to Punta Cana 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So I've been there 3 times. I was gonna say Las Vegas, but I don't think it was Las Vegas. Punta Cana 3 times. Oh my gosh, Satoshi, what's going on? And big up Mike. All right, let's get into it. Let me share the screen. We're gonna bring the Tinder screen up real quick, fellas. Share. Try to keep this live under an hour at the most because it's hot. The AC. Oh, I ain't got a face to it. My fault. Here you go. Ain't gonna be too hot too much on it. All right. Share screen. Let's see. Window. Share. All right. Let's get to it. Hopefully, I'm far enough into the conversation where YouTube won't be all messed up. All right. So let's get to talking. All right. And I'm leaving this up while we're talking. Okay. So for those that are just coming in the room, for those that are new to the channel, I normally plan trips a month in advance, so that at least a month in advance, and I start talking about it a month in advance. I mean, I plan it way before a month in advance, but I tell you guys on the channel that I'm going somewhere a month in advance. And the reason why I do this is because I want to give people an opportunity to, if they want to meet me there or do stuff like that, and also because it takes a lot of time to really to build up. That's nice. To build up a whole itinerary of what I'm going to do. So when I got back, when I was going to Costa Rica, I heard about this festival that came up in Cali, Colombia, and I realized that because I'm not going to be going on a trip for a long time after this one, unless I go to October with my brother, I said let me squeeze this trip in. I didn't want to just go to Cali, Colombia during a regular weekend because from the people I've heard, Cali, Colombia isn't as busy as Medellin or Cartagena. So if I'm going to give you if I'm going to give you a good Black Man's Guide to World Travel, then I need to go places when there's activities there so you guys can get the vibe. So this was coming up, and I planned this right before I went to Costa Rica, and then I went to Costa Rica. I didn't know I was going to have so much fun in Costa Rica. I didn't know I was going to get so much content, which lasted the whole month. I went in May. I had content for June. I had content for July. So it's I get back from Costa Rica and I'm like, oh man, now I got literally 2 weeks from Costa Rica. When I got back, I got 2 weeks before I'm going to or 3 weeks before I'm going to Cali, Colombia. How am I going to do this woman thing? How am I going to do this dating thing? Because that's a part. It's not the only part of my travels. Everyone knows that, but it's a major part, and it's a cherry on top. So I figured this: I'm going to be there for 4 days in total, 3 nights. I couldn't because, like I said, I didn't book in advance, so I couldn't get there Thursday. I couldn't take off my job from Friday, so I'm going to be there Saturday at 2:30. I landed Saturday at 2:30, so I'll probably get to my Airbnb by 3. So I'm going to be there Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I'll leave Tuesday. Now, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I leave Tuesday, so that's 4 days. On Saturday, I'm hitting the ground running. I got shout out to Andre and Andrea from Love Crossing Borders. Shout out to King James. Shout out to DJ Chisel because they've all been to Cali, and Andre and Andrea live in Cali. But I still booked because I had credit Via Hero. And Via Hero, what Via Hero is they plan out activities for you. It's all around the world. They speak Spanish, so they speak whatever language you go to. You go to Thailand, they speak Filipino. Thai. If they go to Thailand, they speak Thai. If you go to Philippines, they speak the language. It's like that. So they're planning out activities as we speak. My guy is planning out activities. So when I get there Saturday, straight to activities. Saturday night, I'm gonna hopefully meet up with Andre and Love Crossing Borders, and we're gonna go to that place, La Tropa, something like that. He said. Now, a woman that I met, and I'm gonna show you her now. How am I gonna do this without showing you her Instagram? This is a good question. Hold on. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna show you out without showing you her Instagram. A woman I met now is actually she's actually talking about hanging out with me for the whole day, right? And if I get to hang out with this woman is a lawyer and she's a businesswoman. If I get to hang out with this woman, I will bring her to the club on Saturday. We'll get a section. We'll do the whole vibe, and we'll dance and do salsa because Cali's the salsa capital of Colombia. So let me see how I can let me put the screen up here because I want to see how I can I don't mind showing you guys her Instagram. I really don't. But let me just make sure I don't put my personal information out there. I don't recall to do this, but she's a lawyer and she is a businesswoman, but she's definitely attractive. Let me see. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on a second. I gotta go to messages because I've been. That's the reason why you guys can't see what I'm doing right now. Hopefully not. Yeah, that's the reason why you guys can't see what I'm doing right now because I gotta go to messages to get to her profile. Let's see where she at. She should go. Okay. Go. Wow, I wish I could block out her name. Oh, I could. All right. I could. Okay, I kind of could. Right. All right. So let me make sure it's up a little bit more. All right. And let me share the screen. All right, y'all. So this is I don't know. I plan. All I can do, fellas, ladies, if you're watching, all I can do is plan and hope for the best. So this is the woman that I'm planning on. One of the women. I'm only going to try to meet 3 women because I'm only there for 3 days, and out of the 3, I might only meet 2. So I might only meet 1 actually, and I might meet other women while we're at the club. But here, let me share the screen. Nope. There you go. All right, so this is the one I met, and she's she's cool. Like we actually spoke on Instagram. Like Instagram, you can use the vocal stuff, and I like to use the vocals when I talk to women from another country because a lot of the times, if even if you say you speak Spanish, if they see you typing it, they're automatically going to assume that you're using Translate, right? And if you're using Translate, then the odds are they might not be as interested as if you use your voice. So when I was talking to him on Instagram, I was able, so you can see that I was able to use her voice, and I was just use the voice, and that's how that goes. But she seems cool. We're gonna see what it is. But this is the one I said I want to definitely meet this one, at least this one and one other one. So just wanted to give you guys a little she's quite attractive, as you can see. But we'll see. Like I said, the Cali curves are definitely in effect. I must say that Cali curves are definitely in effect. Yeah. All right, so that's enough of that. Let me get back here. All right, y'all. So basically, Saturday, I'm hoping I'll meet up with her. Right now, Saturday night's gonna be lit. Sunday night is probably not normally going to be lit in Cali, but it is going to be lit because Monday is a holiday of when they're having the festival, Petronio Alvarez Music Festival. So because that's happening on Monday, Sunday night, things are going to be opening too. And I'm hoping that Monday night is the same. So let me go through some of these messages now. I gotta do this again, fellas. I'm gonna get to your comments in a second, but I gotta do this again. I gotta do this first right here because I want to make sure none of these women left me their phone number, because a lot of times I get phone numbers and I don't want to show that on here because I'll have to block it out later. All right, cool. So here we go. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a look into it. I'll talk for another 5 minutes, then I'll look into your comments. But I'm gonna give you guys a look into how my messages go. And the reason why I do this is because I feel as though there's somebody, whether it's my son or whether it's somebody who might be traveling for the first time, there's somebody who wants to know the process of what I do to get the result that you see on the videos. And that's why part of the Black Man's Guide is the pregame. So I want to show you guys how I talk and things like that. And yes, I still use Translate when we first have a conversation, but sometimes I don't have to. It's basic conversation. So let me share it. Share the screen. All right, boom. All right, here we go. All right, so this is the most recent one I was talking to. Okay. Oh, I gotta make sure the numbers down here. This is the most recent one I was talking to, and it's better from my perspective if you don't try to reach out to them it's better if you don't reach out to them more than 2 weeks ahead, because here's the thing: if you try to talk to them a month in advance, eventually in that month they're going to get bored. You're not going to want to keep talking to you. You're going to run out of stuff to say. It's going to be all when you're coming, and then when it gets closer to the date, it'll be died out. So I always would start like 2 weeks before we're doing pre-games. Before I used to do a month, but now 2 weeks makes sense. Now this one right here, she's nice little red bone, average looking, but I give her about a 6. She could be a 7 actually. She could be a 7 because I like the thickness to her. And one thing you're gonna really see in all of these Instagrams is a lot of thicker women here. Let me get another one. This one right here is in Cali. She actually gave me her Instagram also, but I don't know why I put that one. Let me see. I'll get another one in Cali. Oh, I think she gave me. Did she give me her number? No. I don't think so. She didn't. All right, cool. All right, boom. Another one in Cali right here. Where even, like I said, and these are just like basic conversations. Basic. Let me show you. Can you guys see this? I just want to make sure you guys can see this. I can't really see the screen. Hold on, y'all. Hope you guys hit the like button. All right, so these are basic conversations. All right. So the first thing, we match up, right? What's the first thing I seen? I look at her picture. She's 19. I said, all right, let me sing the devil emoji, right? Boom. She says emoji back. Cool. I said, hello, beautiful. How are you doing? Simple. This conversation starter is the same conversation starter over and over. Normally, when you're in the States, you have to change up your approach. When you're in the States, it's all my perspective. I'm not a coach. I'm just giving you my perspective. When you're on Tinder and you're dating and you're trying to court a woman, in the United States, you have to switch up your style every time because they don't want to just say, hey, beautiful, how you doing? But in other countries, especially Latin America, you can just say, "Hey, beautiful, how you doing?" "Hola, I'm doing good." And yourself? "Next, I'm doing good. I'm ready for the festival in Cali next week." And she goes, "Oh, that's great, or super. What festival are you talking about?" And I say, "Hey, I'm going to the Patriot Festival. I'm going. I visit the world and I do videos on YouTube." That's usually what I say. The reason why I say a lot of the times, the reason why I come out right away and tell women that I do videos on YouTube before I tell them I got real estate, before I tell them I got a job at FedEx, I tell them I do videos on YouTube to test to see if they're comfortable with that. Because if they're comfortable with that, then you get those videos that you guys see when I'm interacting with the woman, and they'll be like, "Man, there's so many videos. There's nothing wrong with it. There's so many videos out there where people just walking and showing the women, but they don't interact with them." And then they wonder, well, how does Flyboy interact with all the women in his stuff? Because the women that I start when I start talking to them, I actually say, "Listen, I do YouTube, so when I'm with you, I might have a camera. I might have my phone. We're gonna be talking." And she said, "That's cool." And she says, "Let me know so I can subscribe." And I go, "All right, well, my name is Flyboy Way." And she goes, and I send her my YouTube videos. And then she says she subscribed to my channel. So what that tells me is that even though she's probably like let me see, she's probably like a 6.5. She's probably like a 6.5 when it comes to the looks category, just from the Instagram, just from the Tinder. However, her personality is seemingly pushing her up to maybe a 7.5. Already, she subscribed to my channel, which tells me she's probably cool with being on the camera. And this is just to give people insight. If you do YouTube, if you're a YouTuber, if you're a YouTube content creator, and you want some insight on how you can actually meet women who want to be on camera, and you get the women who want to be on camera, you'll get a better actual interaction. This is part of the way, man. This is part of the way. I know I went enough into that. I'll show you like two more, and then I go to the group thing, to the comments. Let's see. She didn't respond back. All right, this is the one that you guys seen on the thumbnail. She's 18 too, and she's bisexual. This is the one that you've seen on the thumbnail. Now, whereas though you only see 2 messages here, with me and her, there are more messages on Instagram. I've been talking with her on Instagram. On Instagram. So there are more messages with her on Instagram. Sometimes when they do put their Instagram in the bio, it's a good conversation. I like her Afrocentric natural hair look. I mean, the red bone thing is cute too. The red lipstick. She's kind of young, so I'm not sure if that's going to really be my vibe. Like I really usually try to stick to like not like an age limit. But what I'm saying is that normally what I vibe with is usually 20 and up. Like I can sometimes vibe with 19, but sometimes the connection is different because I try to come as a more mature aspect, and they want to be a little bit wild. So most of the time I vibe out more with a 20-year-old and up, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. And I'll show you guys one more. Let's see. This one right here. Cool. All right, so this one I was talking to also. I'm not really big on the makeup thing, but you know what I mean. Sometimes it's all right. Now, from the photos, I really couldn't tell. I mean, the curves look right. Can I see that? Hold up, my fault. Can I go to a main page? No, I can't. All right, cool. Her curves look right. The makeup thing right there got me. But this picture right here shows she might work out a little bit. A lot of makeup, but I give her like a 6. She could be like a 6.5 in person. A lot of people, they want to go for the higher numbers, but when it comes to what I do with YouTube content creating, and when it comes to actually just having a good time with a woman, I don't really want a lot of 10s. And I know everybody's gonna say, "What do you mean you don't want a lot of 10s?" I just don't want a lot of 10s because 10s normally come, and that's not just in the United States. That's in other countries too. 10s usually come with a higher need for you to be more suave or less playful or more smooth or more, flex or something. And that's not how I like to move. So, I mean, I hope I showed you guys enough on there. We'll do some Tinder swiping. I'll show you some of the matches. We'll go do some of the matches too. And then we'll do some Tinder swiping afterwards. But let me get to your comments. All right, 124 in the room. Hope you hit the like button. Woo! All right, let's see. Let me get off of her thing. Hold on. Let me where do I put it at? Pause. Let me put it on the wide screen. We'll get back to Tinder. I just want to we'll get back to Tinder. I want to get to your messages. All right, let's see. Let me see. Wow, I'm ready for that. All right, so we got right here. All right, Big Mike says, I've been to South Africa in early 2019. It was spectacular. Yeah, like I said, I really think I'm going to enjoy South Africa. And I think I'm going to enjoy the Thailand also. I just got to figure out what I'm going to do. Salute, young OG. What to do? Earn money out of the Sasua. Talk to me. What's up, man? I don't understand a single sentence. He needs English subtitles. Well, when I do the Black Man's Guide, I speak more clear so that you guys can hear. But when I'm here, I'm trying to confine everything in a small amount of time. And I'm from up north in the United States, so I speak fast. Let me see. What 50 said? I speak fast, but if you listen fast, I wouldn't have to repeat myself. Voodoo Priest. What's the link? Not sure what's the link. Whenever you come to DR, I got you lined up for you. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, it's gonna be some time, man. QB passport flexing in the building. Man, that light is getting to me. What's going on, bro? Fly, you already know. You already know. Words of weapons. What it do? You need to collect with Los in Colombia. I think Los is in like Medellin or Bogota, right? I think Los is in Medellin or Bogota. I didn't hear much good news about Cali Colombia. Looking forward to your trip. Like I said, I still haven't gotten around to watching everybody's videos. I've just been working and I've been putting out content and stuff like that. So, but I am going to get around to it, man. I get it now. I live humbly and economically. I get it now. Live humbly and economically and spend most of your money traveling. Work. I have a different opinion on it, but that works. I feel as though spend some time traveling while you're working, right? But while you're working, build enough to invest so that you can make money while you sleep. Because until you make money while you sleep, you'll probably never be free. Because as long as you have to go somewhere to work or actually be doing something to get money, you're pretty much going to be stuck in the environment you're in. Man, Euro, what's up, man? What dates you going to Cali, Colombia again? I leave on. All right, so DJ Chisel is going on the. Let me start. King James is going to be in Cali, Colombia on the 9th. He's leaving on the 13th. DJ Chisel is going to be in Cali, Colombia on the 10th. Me and DJ Chisel got a apartment, a 2-bedroom apartment. I'm going to arrive on the 13th. So that's how it's going to be. And I'm going to be there until the 16th, I believe. It does go down in the DM. Sean Stallings, what's up, man? Yeah, she's bad. Oh, you talking about the first one? Yeah, man. Like I said, I don't really ever get souped about how bad a woman looks, even though she's attractive, because I don't know if when it comes down to it, she might be like, "Oh, I'm busy." Colombian women do flake, man. But we'll see. Oh yeah, just a little experience teaching. Let's stuck in Mexico. You going to Colombia? Let me see. TJ Forbes, what's up, man? I gotta learn Spanish. Yeah, Spanish does help you get a different quality of woman. I'm not gonna say a better quality. I'm gonna say when you speak just basic Spanish, just a little bit of Spanish. Use Duolingo. It helps you get a little bit different quality of woman. Chris, what's going on? Yeah, I mean, Chris, you might be new to the channel, but normally I go live 3 times a week. However, I've been just pushing out a lot of content from me traveling because I'm not going to be traveling for a while internationally. I'm late. I missed the whole. We outside. Yeah. We going to Cali. That's what we doing. Cali Tinder. Milano the travel vlog in the building. What's going on, y'all? Yo, make sure y'all subscribe to Milano. Make sure y'all subscribe to Passport. Shucks. QB Passport Flexion and any other people because it don't cost to subscribe, y'all. Subscribe to anybody. I mean, more of us is better. Big Mike, 2 weeks prior does make sense. Yeah, it definitely does. 133 people don't hold your like button. Flyboy, you definitely got me looking at Cali Colombia for sure. Hey, let me go experience Cali Colombia. Like I said, I haven't gotten to watching all the videos I've seen. I'm definitely gonna check out Ace Live video. I'm definitely gonna check out IMR video. Checking Effect. I'm gonna check his video out also. You guys know, like, this is part of the research, man. I watch other brothers to see how they move and see how it is down there, man. I also watch David Bond. because David Bond it was in Cali at 1.2. Big Mike, no, I don't need to fly. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's much easier. 106 people should be. Listen, I ask people to like, but it doesn't matter. Unless I get the message out, eventually it get up. Grego, what's up, man? Let's see. Flexing. If you guys got any questions before I get back into the story, and back into Tinder swiping. Flexing. Mexico dry compare. That's what I try not to compare. I don't think comparing is any benefit to anybody. However, there is different situations. Like my whole thing is that I want to show you guys options, different places. I'm not trying to visit all the places in the world. See, I haven't been to Thailand yet, but I can point you in the direction to zoom to Thailand if you want the information. You know what I mean? I haven't been to Bogota yet, but I can point you to Los. I can point you to Aaron from Black Men Travels, and that's what this channel is about. It's about not just me. It's about all of us travelers, and learning how to move around different countries, and and other stuff too, like finances and Flyboy. Show us your profile photos. All right, give me a second. Let me do that. Let me see. Hold on a second. Give me a second, because I gotta make sure I don't show my Yeah, I won't be able to do that because it's it shows my phone number, so I won't be able to do it. Oh, I can do that. Hold on a second. Yes, I can. Here you go. All right. Let me share the screen with y'all. Look. All right, cool. Got it. All right, so I'll give you guys. I did this once before, but I haven't done it in a while. So here, I'll give you guys a gist of how I move with my profile photos. Now, it's Tinder has a thing now where you can do videos. You can do short videos. You can do a little bit longer videos with sound. So I utilize that because a picture says one thing, right? But a video gives you more of a description. And I believe that women, I'm not a woman, so I don't know. I believe that on Tinder, women like to watch a guy who has a lot of videos up. So you'll see the first thing is a face card. You always want to show your face because they want to always see your face. Now, I be hat fishing all the time. Y'all see me? Y'all see my hairline? I be hat fishing all the time, but it don't really get to me because I got a good smile. I guess it distracts them. I don't know. And then I'll show something like this where no, this is not my car, but it is a car that I drove and I'm in Miami. It's kind of cool. Then I'll show something like this, me getting active internationally because a woman, I feel as though a woman likes a man who's a traveler, who's mysterious, who does something different from what she's accustomed to guys dating to do. And then the next one is another picture of me traveling. I was in Houston at this time. Nice car, sitting there, dressed nice. You can see the face shot. You can see my body. Women, they like that also. The next one is the pull out from Medellin on the Mavic Air 2 drone. And this is what I mean. You can put longer videos on Tinder now. And I utilize everything. So you'll see me do this right here. And this picture, this video right here, it really grabs their attention because of what it is. You know what I mean? It grabs their attention. And then I'm going back to Colombia, so you're going to see a lot of videos. I change them frequently. When I'm going somewhere internationally, I change them frequently, depending on what country I go. So I'm showing them that when I go to Cali and the women are looking, they're like, oh, he's been to Medellin. Oh, he's been to Barranquilla. So he comes to Colombia a lot. That gives a woman, I feel as though it gives a woman more belief that he's not just a one-time comer. Pause. He's not just going to come here one time and then leave. He's going to be here frequently. And that makes a woman more willing to put you in her, want to come see you rather. And then I also show a variety of women that I date because it's important that even though I don't have a choice, it's important that I don't have a preference, but it's important that women see you around other women because that makes them know that you are a valued man by other women. So I'll have women from different ethnicities and I'll be in the pictures like right here. They're from Lithuania, right? And then you'll see me in this next picture in Dubai, or you see me in this picture right here with a woman from oh my God, I'm sorry, I forgot where you said he's from. But she's somewhere in the United States. You see me that so women that get the vibe, like, okay, he's with not only is he with women, but he's with attractive women. And as crazy as it sounds, why would you have women on Tinder? Why would you be in a video or a picture with a woman on Tinder? Trust me, it does more help than it does damage. Trust and believe it does more help on Tinder than it does damage. And like I said, Dubai, it shows the mysterious travelness, and I think that helps too. So that's pretty much my profile and why I have my profile the way it is. Everything I do is there's an explanation behind it. You might not agree, you might agree, but it's always an explanation behind the reason I do something. Are you not coming to Montreal anymore? Yes, I do plan on coming to Montreal and Quebec in the future, but it's got to be. I'm not political. I'm not political, but it's got to be after this current administration that's in Canada right now, man. Because the situations y'all going with now with the rules and laws. Because I still follow Six Buzz. You know I was on Six Buzz TV, right? I don't know if you know, Nick, but I was on Six Buzz. But yeah, with Canada's going through right now with the laws and stuff, I'm gonna hold off on that for a little bit longer. Yeah, definitely dropping free game. I give her a solid 7. Let's see, 115 here. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. QB pass perfection. Do you drive? That's a good question. I've been to Colombia. It's okay. You've been to Mexico. Okay. 18. Yeah, I know. Earn money. It's tough, man. 18 overseas. I'm not against it because it's legal. It's legal. I'm not against it, but my personality doesn't really click with 18-year-olds for some reason. I might not know her age. If I meet her, I can kind of tell her age or where she's circling around, maybe 2 or 3 years off, and I can tell if it connects or not. Sometimes, a lot of times, 18 and 19-year-olds, they don't. But around that 20, 21, the vibe be in. The vibe be in. No, whoa, that's pause. Let's see. Actually, I don't want. I gotta take that comment off. I gotta take that comment off. I gotta take this comment off because I don't want. I want to monetize this. And yeah, nah. Let's see. Put that. Yeah, just for now, because I gotta take the comment off. 10s come with stress. Yes, Chestnut. You see, you guys are getting what I'm saying. I see what point you guys are at. I'm gonna get to the rest of your comments, but yeah, 10s do come with stress. High maintenance. Yes, and everyone says, "Oh no, that's just in the United States." No, because here's the thing. What a lot of men consider 10s, I might not consider a 10, and it doesn't mean I have a better understanding of how women are supposed to look. It just means that I've been to more places around the world. I've talked and dated and been intimate with women from all over the world. So when I compare, my comparison is going to be different. So where you might think it's an 11 or a 10, I might only think it's a 7. But the ones that I think is a 10, high maintenance, whether it's in the States or in Colombia, in Brazil, abroad, anywhere, it's not really the vibe you want to get. You want to have fun. 10s, yes, the no personality thing, and that comes to pros too, fellas. That comes to pros too, fellas. I don't even go after 10s for pros because I don't, as much as, and somebody asked me to explain the girlfriend, what I consider the girlfriend experience, and I'll do that in his comment also. But even when I'm paying for a pro, I want a friendly interaction that is not all business. I don't want to feel like a business transaction. It's like when you go somewhere, you want customer service, you want good customer service. Regardless if you're paying or you're getting it for free, you want good customer service. So yeah, I don't even go for 10s. Sometimes not even 9s. Yeah, DJ Chisel's a real DJ. He actually sets up sound equipment for like major DJs like recently now. C-Spill, what's going on? Oh boy, who's that in a purple dress in your thumbnail? A Tinder, probably a match on Tinder. Probably somebody I matched with on Tinder. Santa Domingo. Chris, what you say for first timers traveling? I'm from Jersey. Jersey strong in the building. For first time traveler, I'd say if you've never been internationally, I always tell people Dominican Republic is the best place to start. In my perspective. From my perspective of traveling, Dominican Republic is the best place to start. Now, you can also start in Mexico. Mexico is a close second. Playa del Carmen, Cancun is a close second. Now, before you go to Colombia or before you go to Brazil, I feel as though you really need something else under your belt. Because when you get to these countries, it's a completely different world. It's not as United States friendly as Mexico is and as Costa Rica is and as Dominican Republic is. So if you're going for the first time traveler, Costa Rica, Mexico, Dominican Republic, you can't go wrong. What's going on, C-Spill? Doing DR for the first time. Sasua been to Colombia, Brazil already. Okay, that's what it is. Hey, listen, I don't blame anybody for doing. Like I said, I've been to Punta Cana 3 times, and even though Sasua is way different than Punta Cana, I've seen Sasua information enough on here to know that it will be something that maybe I go to in my 40s or go to in my 50s. But right now, while I'm young, I'm vital. I like to move around. I like to communicate. I like to have pros and non-pros. I like to do stuff. It's not the place I'm going to go right away. Yeah, but you should definitely get up with Earn Money right here, man. Earn Money, and you should get up with Telemade Dreams. Get up with Barber World TV, and everybody that knows that DR Wave, man, because they'll help you move through this circuit, move through the city. You mentioned something about an app that sets up activities in other countries. Oh, you talking about Easy Pass Pro? Yeah, for Easy Pass Pro, you got to hit me on Instagram, because unfortunately with YouTube, you can't put certain things out on YouTube. So what I allow people to do is hit me up on Instagram. I don't charge. No one can pay me for consultations. I don't do consultations. But if somebody has a question, you want information, hit me on Instagram. It may take 24 hours for me to get to you, but I get to every message. And trust me, I get like 80 messages. No, I get like 60 messages a day, and I get to all my messages. I just try to do them first thing in the morning. Yeah, I just spoke to that. JM, what's going on? Tinder time. Yeah. Hope you like button, man. We're gonna get back to Tinder after a couple more questions, all right? Is it required you speak Spanish in South America? No. It's not required. It helps you because when people from South America, from Latin America, see that you're trying to learn their culture, which is part of their language, they will be more likely be more friendly to you, give you a better price, and not try to rob you or anything like that. Not guaranteed, but it does help. It's not required, but it helps. Oh, you got it, QB. How many subs on YouTube do you think you need to quit your regular job? 1,000. I don't know. Subs don't really. Oh, let me word this correctly, y'all. Subs don't really matter. I don't know how you take it, but subs don't really matter once you pass 1,000. It doesn't matter how many subs, because there are a lot of channels that have 4, 5, 300,000 subs, right? But they're only getting like 2,000 views a video. Views are what pays you. So to quit your regular job, I don't know. You need passive income. It depends what kind of lifestyle you want. If you want to just travel the world, you want to live like in Thailand, you want to live in like Colombia, you want to live in Brazil, you got to make at least $2,000 a month. I feel as though to really live to live and not survive, because that's another thing I might bring up. We might have this conversation on Friday, where the difference between living and surviving. If you want to live and do stuff, you got to have at least $2,000 passive income coming every month. And you never know when that might change. So you might want to have a little bit more on YouTube. Flyboy, ever going to get to Argentina? It's on the itinerary. Like I said, the big trips I'm worried about now, I only try to look forward maybe a year in advance. So the big trips right now, South Africa, or Thailand. And if I go to Thailand, I'm going to try to do Philippines also, because I'll be there for 2 weeks. I want Pink Toe Pros. They got them out there, man. My first time in Cali will be September 1st through 3rd. I want to see what Cali has to offer. And on that note, we're going to get right back to Tinder for a little bit, and then I'll get back to your I'm going to next message first, and then we'll get to Tinder. I'm going to next message first, and Flyboy, I found that big booty chica in your Cartagena video. She was super dope. Yeah. Oh man, all right, man. Yo, I got you, man. I got you. All right, let's get back to the Tinder search, man. Let me just what we'll do now, like I said, is we'll go into my matches, right? Oh, shut. What the heck did I just do? What did I just do? Hold on a second, y'all. All right, so we'll go into the matches now, all right? And I think I just got another match. Hold up. Share the screen with y'all real quick. All right, here we go. All right, cool. All right, so we still got here. Let's see. Let's look real quick. I'll say yes. Normally, I say yes to everything. Normally, unless it's a dude or in between. Let me say it politically correct. Let me say it politically correct. Unless it's a man on Tinder or a transgender on Tinder, I always swipe right. I don't care how the woman looks, because here's the thing. If I sit there and wait to see how she looks, it's going to take more time. But for now, I'll show you guys, because we're in the chat room or we're online. I'll show you, like, okay, this one looks good. This one I wouldn't. This one looks nice. I click her. This one looks kind of. This I wouldn't click this one. This would be a no. I mean, normally I swipe everything, but this will be a no. I mean, yes, she does have a backside, but it's too much stuff. This one, I'd say no. This one, I'd say no. This one, okay. This one, I say yes. I say yes to this one. I mean, well, I'll go in like 4 minutes. I'll go through a little bit of a couple more of them, your questions. See, this is what I mean. Like a dude, automatically no. One picture, I normally say yes, but I'll say no to this one because that one picture's not flattering. Miami Beach. See, Miami Beach, what? Lives in Miami. I think she just put Miami Beach on here. Nope, she's speaking English. Well, I'm gonna still hit her up. Let's see. This one I'll say no. This one I'll say no. No. Black and white pictures. It's too fuzzy. This picture right here has got the one I'm gonna say no to. Let me get you some more comments. Oh, this one I say yes, definitely yes. No. No. And I listen. I've had chunky women. I mean, I've had thick women under my belt, but when you go overseas, I don't know. It's a little different. Your options are more variety. Okay, so that's all right. So it just went dead right now. So we'll just we'll get back to the chat. Where do we end at? We ended there. All right. What's it? He said, you might team me, and you might like Medellin, man. You might like Medellin. Flyboy, you definitely speaking facts on traveling being attractive to the woman. Yes, it definitely is, man. One time pre-selection. Good setup. Appreciate it, J. Cole. Let's see. Dan Flyboy really broke it down for the profile photos. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks. Cool cat. Seeing with attractive women is demonstration of high value. I want to agree with you, man. I know a lot of people, they don't like the whole high value thing, but I told you my description of high value is a person who other people value. The high value depends on if someone else values you, and being seen with other women definitely shows that they value you. J&M says, nice, utilize every single one. Listen, the whole thing is this, y'all. If you have a nice Instagram, you can pretty much get whatever you want. Women really be looking at this stuff, man. It's, it really be doing. Let me see. What's going on, Dan? Flyboy, I got a messed up hairline, but my youthful face and happy person now. Listen, man. Listen, the hat don't. I tell you, the hat don't come off until they in the bed already. It really don't. I mean, I can get away with it because I got a nice face and a nice smile. I paid a lot for these teeth to get fixed, so I can get away with it. But why? Why even risk it? I don't know. Appreciate it, Mervin. Tens be having the week. Okay, so I don't want to keep that up there because I don't know how YouTube be feeling. But honestly, what happens is that tens make it feel like a business transaction. And when it's a business transaction, they don't really want to put their best foot forward. Let me see. Congrats on heading to Cali. I was looking forward to your content. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, D. Okay, that's cool. I don't really have I think overseas my age limit probably be like 35, 40. My next trip is to Panama and Brazil. How's the vibe? Oh, I've been to Panama, but I've only been there for like an hour because the flight got delayed and I went outside and got some food. But I've not been to inside Panama, so I wouldn't give you a Panama thing. But Brazil, the vibe is real. The vibe is real. Sasua, Ron in the building. What up, man? C High, what's up, man? C Jihad. And everybody said you gotta go. Kings and Dreams in the building. What's going on? Make sure you subscribe to Kings and Dreams, man. We got 137 people in the room. Let's try to get them another 75 people on this page. Your man China, I don't know. Let's see. Mustafa Muhammad. What part of DR would you recommend? I don't see. Here's the thing, Mustafa. A lot of people want to be that person that everybody goes to. They want to feel as though they have an answer to everything, so that you can be like, oh, this guy knows everything. But me personally, even though I've been to Punta Cana 3 times, off the resort, around outside and stuff, I would say if you really want somebody to recommend you, you got to talk to Telemade Dreams. You got to talk to Barber World TV. You got to talk to Check and Effect. Maybe Black Men's Travel, or maybe Black Men's Travels. Maybe who else? Escape from Sasua, Escape from the Dominican Republic. There's a lot of other people I would refer you to before I give you advice on what my recommendation is for going to DR. Which my IG is the same as my YouTube, all platforms. Oh, I did hear under King Lex. Okay. I've been okay. Milano too. Milano said he's been in Sasua before too. Also, do you need a vaccine to get into Colombia? No, you don't need a vaccine to get into Colombia. However, if you don't have the vaccine, you need to take a PCR test, and the PCR test is good for 72 hours, or take a rapid test, antigen test, and that's good for 48 hours. You also need to fill out the MIG form at least 2 hours before you get to the airport. Shane, what's going on, man? Hold on a second. Going to be in Cartagena. We almost over an hour. We over 30 minutes, so I'll answer any questions, and then we'll get low. Going to be in Cartagena in September. Any info you want to provide to help a brother out? I would definitely say, first of all, watch the Black Man's Guide to Cartagena. From everyone that I've spoken to, it's been a very useful thing. The names of places may change, but they haven't changed much. Delirium is added, but names of places may change, but the vibe never changes. The situation doesn't change. The geographics doesn't change. The name of discos and the prices change. Prices change a lot. I would say whatever number I gave on there for prices, add $20 on top of that, or 20 USD, whatever relevance to 20 USD is on top of that for all the prices. You'll pretty much get it. I would definitely say watch the guide and make sure you get an Airbnb that's guest friendly. 2 biggest things I can think of. Travel with AC, what up? Crypto Flipto, yeah. Lou Jackson, what's up? Too much red meat in her diet. Argentina got those white love snow bunnies. Listen, I'm with it, man. Too much to the front side. Oh, I'm talking about, so you thinking? Oh man, that's crazy. Brown skin women love me more than light skin women unless it's race. Okay. Omar Williams says, any tips for first time? The same thing, Omar. Same thing I just said. Watch the Black Man's Guide. Make sure to Cartagena. Make sure you got an Airbnb. Airbnb that's guest friendly. And oh my God, the biggest tip I forget to tell people, and I think this is the one thing I should have said in the Black Man's Guide to Cartagena and Medellin, but I didn't say it. Never in Colombia, never talk in United States currency. Now, Costa Rica, yes. Costa Rica, yes. In Colombia, never talk in United States currency, because as soon as you start talking in United States currency, you're getting the gringo price. No matter what you negotiate, is a gringo price. Let's see. I appreciate the West Coast. Prophet Don Omar, Habla Conmigo TV. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to this channel, man. He got some good content, man. Especially if you're trying to learn Spanish, man. Especially. Buenas noches, amigo. Headed to Cartagena for the first time. Should I stay in Boca Grande or closer to the action? Now, this is another one I wanted to say. Make sure if you're going to Cartagena for the first time, you check out Razor Ray's. Razor Ray's channel has a lot of great information on Cartagena. He talks about a lot of other stuff too. He downs Medellin all the time. But I will say that if you really are going to Cartagena for the first time, watching a couple episodes of Razor Ray's on YouTube would definitely help you out a lot, man. I enjoyed Boca Grande because it was more modern, but Razor Ray's and other people have stayed in Jesmani, and Jesmani has hotels that are guest friendly, that are in walking distance. So it really depends what you like. You want something more modern, Boca Grande. If you want something closer in walking distance, Jesmani or Old Town. Jesse Lopez, how likely are you to recommend me go to Thailand by myself? I haven't been to Thailand yet, man, but I will point you in the direction of who you need to talk to. Zoom to Thailand, talk to a big boss, Aaron from Black Men Travels. Talk to who's in it right now? Barbara Ortiz. TV's right there. It's a bunch of those four people. Those four people should set you right on Thailand, man. They'll give you all the details. How do you wait? 100K, man. How do you? Oh shucks. Why do I keep saying dude? How you afford all of this travel? I'm rich. Say I'm kidding. No, on my channel, I have a financial education section where I have at least 40 videos, at least 40 or 50 videos from Money Talk Mondays and from just talking about financing. I started off with a mother that was loving, but she was in and out of the mental institution. I started off with a father that wasn't there. My grandfather, we have a big age gap, but he was very, very good of a businessman. So the little bit I got from him, the love I got from my mother, and I have my two grandmothers and aunts too. The love I got from my mother and the little information I actually was able to retain from my grandfather, I put that together and I started doing real estate. First of all, I've been working since I was 14 years old. I'm 38 now. I've been working since I was 14 years old. I got my first job. I started working at FedEx at 18. At 20 years old, I put away money for a 401k, and then at 24, I realized, oh snap, I could borrow from my 401k. So when I started borrowing and paying back more. When I turned 32, I borrowed something like 30,000 from my 401k. I took that 401k 30,000, and I brought my first house in West Orange, and it was a duplex. It is a duplex. I still have it. It's a duplex. A duplex means I live in it on one floor. I rent the other floor, but the basement was furnished too, so I rent the basement. So basically, I was living free, and all the money I got from there, I took a HELOC out, and I took 20,000, and I went and bought another house. The house we in right now. So I took that house. I bought this house. I fixed it up. I took a 203K loan. I fixed the house up, and then I refinanced it. I paid all my debt off, and then I had bought another place in Miami. I bought my other place in Miami. Now, I'm able to now live off the passive income from the places I have in West Orange, in Newark, and Miami. I'm able to live off the passive income from these two places here. I still work. I still have a job at FedEx, but I don't have to go to work for like 5 hours a day. Whereas though I'm still full-time, shout out to y'all, I'm still full-time, but I only have to go to work 5 hours a day because they need me there for 5 hours a day. Not because I have to be there, but because they need me there for 5 hours a day, and because I want to show my kids that you can work for 25 years. So that's how I afford this travel. I'm living rent-free. Matter of fact, let me correct myself. I'm not living rent-free. I'm not living rent-free. I'm getting paid to live where I live now, and that's how I travel. And do I rent a car? And no, I don't ever rent a car, man. I don't rent a car. Well, not ever. Depends what country it is. In Canada, I rented a car. In Dubai, I would rent a car. Any other place I really can't see renting a car. Maybe in London. Maybe in UK. I'll rent a car. I don't know. Passport Club, what's up, man? Panama is straight. It's not Colombia. Okay, Casa Viejo. Okay, we'll see. I'm definitely gonna get back to Panama, y'all. Definitely. Call Uruguay and PTY is where the action at. I've heard about Uruguay, but not enough as much as Argentina that makes me want to go there. 162 people in the room. I hope you hit the like button. Damn, I didn't even monetize this thing, but I'll monetize it later. You don't need the COVID test in Colombia. Yeah, right, we got that part. But you do need to. Wait, what? Wait, what? You don't need the COVID test in Colombia anymore? Wait, passport club. Help me understand this. You don't need the COVID test to get into Colombia anymore. That's if you're vaccinated, right? That's not. If you're not vaccinated, I believe you need the test. I could be wrong, but correct me if I'm wrong. Let's see. Just got back from Cartagena, man. It was a great look, stay in the heart of things. See, there's another good comment right there. Mr. T. Brill says, "Stay in the heart of things." Yeah, I try to tell you, and everyone thinks it's because of the pros, all these YouTubers, all these YouTube content creators, all these people telling people they go to Cartagena, they're raising the prices. No, it's called inflation. I've been telling people for the longest it's called inflation. Prices always go up; they don't go down. So you got to expect prices to go up. You see what the prices do in the United States, so you know this. Sly Dog, I'm going to Cartagena Sunday. Look at ice. Everybody stop. 156 people in the room. Hope you hit the like button. But let's pause for a second, y'all. There's at least 7 people in this room right now that's going to Cartagena in the next 3 weeks or are in Cartagena right now. It's power in numbers. I tell people all the time, it's power in numbers. If you're going to Cartagena, you should definitely be trying to link up with somebody else here going to Cartagena, or going to Medellin, or going to Colombia, because that kind of helps you not to get jacked. I'm just gonna be a little honest. Talk that ownership. Yeah, definitely, man. Mustafa says, "What's the best time of the year to go to Cartagena, Colombia?" Because the weather is normally hot all the time in Cartagena, outside of rainy season, and even in rainy season, I don't see why you wouldn't want to go. So I don't know if it's the best time. But if you want to avoid a time, I would maybe avoid rainy season. And you got to check. Just Google rainy season in Cartagena or rainy season in Cartagena. Yeah, but yeah, I would definitely hold off on rainy season. Sir Jermaine, what's up, man? Guest-friendly accommodations are the most important thing in having a good time, unless you can get her name on a reservation. That's a good point. That is a good point, Sir Jermaine. That's Saint Germain. But I would be cautious with putting a random chick's name on the reservation. And I don't know if anybody else said this, but if you put a random chick's name or a pro or woman you just met on the reservation in Cartagena, they will let her in without you being there because her name is on the reservation. So let's say you go to the club and her name is on the reservation and you just wanted her for one night. If they go in there while you're at the club and say, "Hey, I'm on the reservation, let me in," you got, bruh. So I would be cautious with putting the name on the reservation, man. You got it, man. I'm just telling my story, man. Habla in pesos. Yes, talk in pesos, bro. It's important. It's important, bro. It's important. And that's kind of like I said. Look, y'all. I just came back from Costa Rica. You're not going to talk. I don't feel as though I didn't talk at all in Costa Rican colones, man. I used my card when I went to go get something to eat, and when I had some pros or when I used Easy Pass Pro, I talked in dollars, man, because it's different in Costa Rica. Costa Rica is the number one expat place for United States citizens, so they move different over there. So I would say, but Colombia, nah, nunca habla en Estados Unidos dólares. Entiendo. En Colombia, nunca hablas en Estados Unidos dólares. Never talk in United States dollars, man. Nunca. Money is not the problem for us. We just want to go get some stress relief and have a max time. Okay, so money is not the issue as much in Cartagena. The thing you want, the biggest thing in Cartagena is the guest-friendly spot. Because if you want to have fun, and I'm not just talking about pros, you might have a better luck than me and meet a non-pro in Cartagena. But yeah, you definitely need somewhere to bring it back to. Why talking? I hope I just explained that, Prophets, because it's the number one expat place in what's the name. So here's the thing, trying to switch over. And if you watch the Black Man's Guide to Haku, or not Haku, to San Jose, you'll see that trying to switch your currency over is gonna hit you a little bit. So let's say I got $150, right? Just follow me. Let's say I got $150, and I'm going to deal with a pro, and the pro wants 150, or she wants the equivalent in Costa Rican dollars. If I change the money to Costa Rican dollars, it's going to cost me money, so I'm going to have to use more money. In Colombia, it's a little different because they won't ask for that 150. They won't ask for US dollars. They'll ask for the Colombian pesos, and you can negotiate that. But every pro that I came across in Costa Rica was speaking the United States dollars. They wouldn't be speaking Costa Rican colones. You and Big Boss should have a Guadalajara, Mexico. Maybe in the future, man. Maybe when I get my place in Mexico, maybe. Flyboy, you a real one. The Black Man's Guide to World Travel definitely made me look at YouTube for information, supporting brothers. Appreciate it, man. Listen, man, I do this because I want to tell my story to help others, man. Like I said, a lot of people right now wondering, yo, how come I can't hit a super chat? I don't do super chats. It's just my thing. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it for anybody else, but for me, I want y'all to know that this is 100% me sharing my information with you. I'm not doing this to get paid. Maybe YouTube will let me monetize this, but I'm not doing this to get paid. I'm giving you the info because I never had that when I was coming. I had to walk so y'all can fly. You know what I mean? I had to walk so y'all can fly. So that's just how I feel, because growing up, I never knew anybody that traveled. I'm from North New Jersey. I'm from the hood in North New Jersey. I'm from East Orange also. And nobody ever left the city. So now that I got an opportunity to do that, appreciate y'all for listening, man. We almost at the end of the list. We over an hour. Going to Medellin at the end of the month. Where do I stay? Watch Medellin. Listen, I try to tell everybody, watch the Black Man's Guide to Medellin. I usually got a Black Man's Guide to almost any of the major places that people go. I got to do one for Brazil over again because the one from Brazil was so old. El Poblado. You watch the guide, but I'll tell you right now, El Poblado, Laureles, Sabaneta, and Envigado are probably the places that you'll be the most okay. I'm not gonna ever say safer or safe, because safe means a different word, but you'll be the most okay. If it's your first time, stay in El Poblado. You don't have to stay in Parquilleras, but stay in El Poblado. If you've been to other countries before, you could probably stay in Laureles. But you know, Chocolate Man. Oh man, she's crazy. I love GDL. Oh, Guadalajara. Yeah, we actually seen a woman from Guadalajara in Parquilleras when we was there. I got it on video. Oh, see, like I said, Milano the Travel Boy can also help out with Thailand. Okay. I'm definitely getting some information from y'all when I get that. I'm over at the end of the list, I think. International loan. Flyboy, big facts, never talk dollars. Yes, man. Yep. Flyboy, one of these days I'm going to link with you and get a drink and go after some of these girls no matter what country. I appreciate it, young SC. Listen, I'm going to have to take it easy on the drinks. I don't know if you guys, hope you hit the like button. There's 162 people in the room. But I don't know if you guys seen that video I made about the erectile dysfunction last time I was in Costa Rica. So I'm definitely taking it light when I go to Cali, Colombia, man. Because, you know, I don't really drink. I don't drink. When I'm in the States, I don't drink really at all. Unless I'm with a woman and I don't want her drinking by herself because I look like a creep. I feel like a creep if I'm letting her drink, but I'm not drinking. I take a shot with her. But, bro, after that last situation I had in Costa Rica with the erectile dysfunction, yeah, I'm definitely not doing no drinks. I might do a bottle, but 3-shot minimum. Like I said, I don't have super chat, man. The only thing I allow on my channel is super thanks. And the reason why I allow super thanks on my channel is because it has nothing to do with people being able to jump in front of other people who came first. Super thanks just means you've seen the video, it helped you. There's an icon, you hit the button, you donate for the Black Man's Guide or something like that. And I did that mainly not because I need it right now, but because in the future, let's say something happens to me, or let's say I get old, get 90 or 80 or 70, wherever I pass away. I want my kids to be able to gain from what I'm leaving here, from the legacy I'm leaving. So that's why I leave the super chat the super thanks up there. But the super chat, nah, no super chat, no super stickers, none of that. We all having a conversation. You got free, yeah, but they not good anymore, man. They not. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I love my job because I've been there so long, and the management is so cool. They don't stress me too much. But the flights ain't worth it no more, my brother. Not for me. Definitely appreciate it, man. Yeah, HELOC loans. Right now, it's only I can't even get no more HELOCs. I'm credit maxed out. But HELOCs is definitely good, man. He basically doing monopoly, 4 houses, 1 hotel. I'll something like that, definitely. But I chose to do 3 houses and then international because a lot of people don't know, but I feel as though I want to have options. And if something happens to the United States, I want to have options where I can go to Mexico, or I can maybe go to Colombia, or I maybe can go to Brazil. And it might not happen in my lifetime, but if I buy that property, my kids can have it. You know what I mean? I put it in a trust, it goes automatically to the kids. So, options, man. COVID test isn't required. Yeah, that's what I was saying, T-Real. He's right. I just left no PCR. Oh, that's for you don't have to. Okay, so coming back to the States, you don't need it anymore at all. But going there, if you're not vaccinated, you definitely need it. I think. Simple economics. Oh yeah, I guess you guys can catch up to that. Halloween gonna be lit in Vancouver. Oh, that's dope. Halloween is October too, right? I don't know. We'll see about that, man. And we over. We gotta get to the bottom of this list. The dollar is stronger than ever. Price is low. Okay. Yeah, it is. The dollar actually, I believe, at one point was matched with the euro, and that hasn't happened in like 20 or 30 years. So yeah, that's the reason why everything is more expensive now in the States. Vancouver. Appreciate it. Let's see. Passport Club. If you're back, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes. Passport Club, because I want to know this for myself. He says if you're vaccinated, you got to show proof, but no test. Not sure if you need a test if you don't have the jab. You do need a test if you don't have the jab. However, Passport, when you say show proof, how did you show proof? Did you just show your card to the airlines, or did you have to like go in the website and fill everything out or something? I'm trying to get that before we leave. Yeah. Speaking of the devil, Raise in the building. Y'all make sure all those people that have been in this room asking about Cartagena, you know I got the Black Man's Guide to Cartagena, right? It's a good starting point. But if you want to get the details, the daily details, check out Raise. He got the daily details on the Cartagena joint. So if you really want to get more, you can start off with the Black Man's Guide, but then go around to the other travelers. Raise, Black Man's Travel, Barber World TV, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Yeah. Yup. Exactly, Mr. T-Real. Exactly. So how you normally travel, get around other countries? Normally, I just take Uber or whatever car service they have there. Like they have Uber, or they have like in Colombia they'll have what's that called? I haven't used it in so long. Oh my god. In Colombia they have Uber in Medellin, but when you get to Barranquilla they have oh my god, I forgot what it's called. It's like a bidding thing, but yeah. Cartagena to Cali, okay. Going to Cartagena September 7th for a week. Hit me up if you're going to be there. Exactly. All right, let me get to the end of this comments, man. Jesse Lopez, question. Last question. Yeah, I'm trying to end this live, y'all. I really am. I gotta work tomorrow, but I got time. We got time. Last question. I'm also planning a trip to Rio de Janeiro in early 2023. Will it be safe to go alone? Safe. That safe word is too strong of a word. If I say, okay, let's play this out. Yes, it's safe to go to Cartagena. You go there, you get robbed. I mean, it's safe to go to Rio. You go there, you get robbed. But I thought you said it was safe. Yeah, but you can still get robbed places where they're safe. Is it safer than another place? Is it good to go there? Safe depends on the opportunity you present. If you go there with a big chain, with a shirt that says Gucci across your chest, and you flashing cash, It could be the safest place in the world. You're giving everybody the opportunity to rob you. But if you go there with a nice shirt on, it can still be Gucci, just not right across the chest. It can still be Louis Vuitton, but not right across the chest. You go there with some nice shoes on, some nice sneakers on, hat to the back. You stay in the tourist areas, you'll be okay. Alone. I went alone. No COVID test to return to the Matrix anymore. Definitely QB. I appreciate it. Oh, God, I'm gonna mess your name up. Sarath, I appreciate it, man. Sarath, I appreciate it. Nunca habla en dólares. Exactly, nunca. Wildest animal you've seen on your travels? I seen a cheetah or something when I was in Costa Rica the first time. I seen like a cheetah or a jaguar or something like that. It was weird. We was doing the zip lining and they pointed it out like, yo, it's a jaguar or a cheetah something down there. So that's probably the wildest animal I've seen on my travels. I appreciate it, man. 1K Uber is your best friend. Yes. Don't have a the metro systems. It's different in other countries. Dino, what up, man? Oh, I didn't know they allowed a person on the reservation. Yes, man. Yes. Phil Tay, don't gangs control Tinder in Colombia? That hasn't been my experience. That hasn't been my experience in Colombia at all. And I've been in multiple parts of Colombia, so it hasn't been my experience. I will never say no. I'll just say it hasn't been my experience. What city in Colombia do you recommend? If it's your first time traveling internationally, and you have, I would say DR, Costa Rica, or Mexico first. But if you're determined to go to Colombia, your first trip should probably be to Cartagena, because Cartagena is probably the more safer place in Colombia because it's more tourist orientated, not just tourists from overseas, but tourists from within Colombia as well. Definitely, Buck Travel, man. It's all about sharing the wealth, man. What's going on, VV? Just open February, buddy. Okay. Saying Flyboy, I love the page and info. I appreciate it, man. Was in Miami for a baddie's birthday and was trying to link last weekend. Was I in Miami last weekend? Oh, that's dope, man. There's a lot of baddies in Miami. Like I said, Miami keep me sane. You know, I gotta. Okay, this is off topic, y'all. Okay, it's cool that people are doing the whole monk mode thing. It's cool. I'm a believer in everybody has their own way. I'm just showing other ways, right? Everybody has their own way. Never, nunca. I will nunca. There's no way in heck I'm going to stay in the city, because here's the thing. I'm business orientated, so I don't need. I'm trying to word it so right without coming off crazy. I will never abstain from intimacy in the States to build something. It just, for me, is illogical. In Miami, I can have the multitude of the same stuff I have overseas, but it may cost me a little more time. It may cost me a little more money. Miami got Costa Rica. Miami got Colombia. Miami got Cuba. Miami got Venezuela. Miami got all this stuff. It's different because I live there. I mean, in my second home, I'm able to move around. But man, oh man, nunca. Oh man, listen, not me, buddy, not me. Jesus Rodriguez, that's what's wrong. I'm in Costa Rica every year and they're asking for 100. It's usually 75 colones. Wait, what? That's wrong. I'm in Costa Rica every year, and when they ask for 100, it's usually like 75 colones. Okay, so I guess what you're saying is that the equivalent to 100 is 75 colones, right? Cool. So I have a $100 bill. It's the equivalent to 75 colones. If I change my currency of $100 and I get $100 and I exchange currency, whether it's at the airport, outside the airport, or anywhere else, that $100 is going to be less when I exchange it. It's going to be like $89 because the exchange fee, or maybe not 89, maybe $92. So I wouldn't be able to. That's why I say it's easier to get 100 rather than trying to exchange it. My opinion, my perspective. Let me see. Okay. Just trying to get to the questions. Right. So basically, if I exchange it, conversion fee is only $5. That means I only have $95. So if I exchange it, I don't have enough to get a pro. No. This is my experience. Like maybe if you live in Costa Rica, right, you might get a different price than the person who's visiting or staying there for just a short time. Like when I tell people prices of pros around the world, it's to be understood that this is for somebody who's not living there. Of course, if I'm living somewhere, I know where to get a better price. I know how to negotiate stuff. But for those people going for 2 weeks, for those people going for maybe a month, or for those people going for a weekend, trying to give them the price that the locals have to pay it doesn't make sense because they're not going to get that price, and they're going to just keep turning down every single a pro they come across that doesn't give them that price. They're never going to get that price. But I'm just giving something for the average person. You already know, man. Jersey in the building. Jay Lam, first time traveling internationally. Do you recommend DR or Colombia? DR. DR. I would specifically tell people to go to Sosua first because there's a lot of other brothers there and people from other ethnicities that will walk you through the process. If you mess up in Sosua, because it's so close to the States, it won't mess you up that bad. It may cost you money, but it won't mess you up that bad. But if you go to Medellin and you mess up, it can cost you more than just money. That's why I say definitely go to DR. Get your boots wet first. Do the number of pros outnumber all the dudes going to? Yes. I'm gonna say yes. Yes. By like four. Especially on the weekend. Oh, yes. Bruh, yes. Recommend apps for flights. I usually use Google. I only really use Google because for me, Google works the best for me. I sometimes go directly to Spirit, but Google is mostly all the time. All right, fellas. Shucks, man. How much? Shucks. Oh man. All right, fellas. Yeah, we going over time. All right. Ace Live did a whole video about people going to other countries to get women, and he had to explain to brothers why. Bro, wait. Ace Live did a whole video about people. I mean, had to explain to others why embarrassing. I don't follow. And follow you. You know. Well, I mean, everybody has a different way of life, man. I mean, I won't don't knock the brother for the way he thinks. I mean, the way he feels. That's his perspective. Everyone has a different perspective. And that's the main thing I'm trying to get across on my channel. Like, I want people to understand that just because I think the way I think doesn't mean I'm right. See, in my perspective, that's the European way of thinking. That European way of thinking of history is like my way is history. It's the truth. It's the facts. That's not the way I think. The way I think is, okay, I see something some way. You see it another way. Your way works for you. My way works for me. I'm not mad at you because of your way, but for me, I feel as though any reason that you get out the country and you travel, you get out the bubble that you in, you learn something new. I can't be mad at you for that. I don't care if you're going over there to monger. I don't care if you're going over there just to impregnate some woman and come back to the States. I don't care. I just want you to go out and see that, listen, there's more out there for us. There's more out there for us. That's it. Yo, Flyboy, you finally going to Cali. Them girls are crazy. Yeah, I know, man. Like I said, this is a last minute thing, but we're gonna make it work. Shout out to Ephraim, man. East Coast cats really the ones that show love. You already know, man. I mean, West Coast show love too. I got a family in Vallejo. True Mexican love. I guess it depends on the person. I only speak in Colonias and Costa Rica. I'm on some in Rome's. I feel you, man. I feel you. Ephraim says if you need a tour guide, a real one, I know one to get down there. In Cali, I got I guess I got the Via Hero. I got the Via Hero thing working together. I got Andre from Love Crossing Borders. King James has been there already, and DJ Chisel's coming with me. So speaking of rolling goddamn tape, what it do, man? Yo, shout out to Rolling Tape, man. I hope y'all listen. 146 people in the room. If we can get 100 more people to follow Rolling Tape right now, just go to his page, click, and come back if you got to, or we're gonna end this soon. Go to his page after, man. Rolling Tape, you having some great knowledge, man. Some great posts, some great information. TJ Forbes, I seen it. Listen, man. Listen, man. Ah, man. Appreciate it, man. Mad Dog TV, another brother. I seen this. Let me tell you how hard this brother worked, man. I seen this brother go from 0 to 1,000 views in less than a year, man. In less than a year, on the grind. It just shows you what's possible, man. I tell people, when I said earlier, subs don't matter. Once you get over 1,000, you can get yourself monetized. And this guy did this in less than a year, bro. Yeah, I hear that rolling tape. Yeah, definitely will. Super thanks. Bruce, what's going on? Trying to speed up a little bit, fella, because we over almost 1:30. J Mass, what to do? Are you using traveling credit cards for all my flights? I use my credit cards for all my flights. Yeah, I use my credit cards for all my flights. I take the points and cash back. I don't use the mileage because cash back makes it easier. Chris CPO, what's your thoughts about seeing Americans throwing money in the air? Is it not adding? Wait, is that not also adding to people in Latin America thinking all gringos walking ATM? Okay. First question, what's my thought on it? I don't care. If that's what you want to do, enjoy yourself, man. If that's what makes you happy, enjoy yourself. I'm never, and you're going to hear this word a lot, nunca. I'm never going to worry about what another man does, what another man wears, what another man feels, or what another man thinks of what he should be doing. I'm not going to tell anybody what they should do. I will say that puts a target on their back, but it doesn't affect me. Because here's the thing. I don't feel as though if you go to if you go to Cartagena and you meet a woman and she says, Papi, yo quiero $200. I want $200. And you give her $200. And then I come see her the next night and she says, Papi, dame $200. And I say, I'm not giving you $200. I give you $100. Take it or leave it. And she takes my $100. Well, then I'm not worried about you overpaying. I'm not worried about you throwing money. I'm only worried about myself. So I don't really care if people throw money. It doesn't affect me personally. As far as do they think all gringos are walking ATMs? I doubt it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a person of that country, so I wouldn't be able to tell. But I'll tell you this again. In the United States, only 7% in the United States, only 17% of black people travel internationally. You can Google this. In the United States, only 17% of black people travel. Of the black people who travel, 10% are women. That means 7% are men. Of that 7%, maybe 1% don't like women. So you're talking about 6% of a population of the United States, which is a minority, right? Going to different places around. We don't have enough people with numbers to change the stuff, man. So if they see one guy throwing it, it's not an everyday thing. Let me see. Let's see. Yup, Cali next week lit. Yeah, I definitely, like I said, I met a woman in Montreal when I was in Toronto. So I'm definitely. Do cops raid hotels? And I haven't had that experience, man. Raid? No, I haven't heard of it either. The requirement proof through the card and the form. Okay, let's see about that. Let me see. Okay. Backpack Grizzly in the building. Cartagena, you just show COVID card when boarding the plane, so it's basically the air. Okay, good info, man. Good info. Flyboy, have you ever been to Colombia Pacific like winter tourist, Choco or Turbo? No. If you see my black man's got a Medellin, shout out to Zuli. Zuli's from Choco. She was born and raised in Choco and then moved to Medellin when she was like 22 or something like that, right? So I was able to hang out with a woman from Choco, but I've never been to Choco. And I also went to Jenny Laos when I was in Medellin, And Jenny Laos is a place where a lot of the majority of the people in Jenny Laos are from Choco. But no, I haven't been to any of those Colombian Pacific places. Oh yeah, Roller Tape got the influence of Thailand too. InDriver, yes. Thank you, Vivi. That's what I'm talking about. InDriver and Barranquilla. Definitely. I don't know Uber. I don't use Uber in Barranquilla. Yeah. Thanks, Prophet. Well, I'm that far back. I gotta speed up a lot more, man. Let's see. The airline checked my vaccination card before I boarded. Then again, when I went to Immigration Colombia, you can also use the email from the company that. Okay. You can get exactly, man. Exactly. Please tell me. Ben and Poblado question: will Poblado be much more crowded January 23rd, right after New Year's? I don't think so. I don't think right after New Year's it'll be too crowded. Not the 23rd. I don't think so. But I don't know. I don't know for certain. You gotta check and see that's rain season. Let's see. I'm staying in the Wall City, Cartagena. Do I need to hire a driver? No. If you're staying in the Wall City of Cartagena, you're in walking distance to everything. You don't need to hire the driver. I definitely appreciate the likes up, man. I'm still here after. I want to get to everybody's messages because I want to show y'all it's important. And I'm not getting paid for this stuff. So just know that when I'm getting to your messages, because I appreciate you for coming to the chat. Oh, that's tough. Let's see. Let's see. What type of money do you need to travel like I do? Here's the thing. A lot of us focus on how much money you make, right? But let's think about this. If you weren't paying rent, would you be able to travel every month? Okay, let's break it down a little bit easy because I know housing is a little bit hard to get into right now. If you had a roommate and you were paying half the rent you're paying at now, would you be able to travel every month? See, that's what I'm trying to tell people because the average rent around the United States right now for, let's say, a one bedroom is like $1,200, right? So if I got a 2-bedroom, I'm paying $2,000 for a 2-bedroom. Well, I don't know $2,000. If I got a 2-bedroom, I'm paying $1,600 for a 2-bedroom, right? When normally I would be paying $1,200 for a 1-bedroom, which means I'm splitting all the costs. That means I'm saving $400 a month, right? If I save $400 a month, right? Every 3 months I can pretty much go on a trip. You see how you change the thinking versus how much money you make versus how much you're spending. I had a roommate until I bought my first house. From 18 when I moved out my grandparents' house to 32 when I bought my first house, I had roommates. So I was able to always save money and do stuff. What do you do when your boys don't want to go traveling? I have more fun honestly traveling alone. Let me tell you why. I have more fun traveling alone. Because I don't have to worry about watching my boys. Because I don't have to worry about my boys not wanting to go somewhere I want to go. I don't have to worry about my boys being married and not wanting me to bring back a bunch of women to the crib. So it's easier for me to travel by myself and have the most fun than to travel with my boys because I have to be considerate of the fact that, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't know. Kevin Roberts, do you have any advice on learning Spanish? Shout out to Profe. I hear Profe is really good with the Spanish thing. Maybe try him out also. But from my experience, Duolingo and speaking Spanish to whoever you meet that's Spanish every day in the States. I live in New Jersey, so there's a lot of Latin American people here. So I'm speaking to somebody Spanish 3 times a day. When I go to Miami, it's Latin America, basically. I'm speaking to somebody Spanish. Because if you don't use it every day, it's not going to be comfortable with you. That's harder. It's harder to keep it comfortable than to learn it. Once you learn it, you can learn it. Spit it right out. You can watch it, you can read it on Duolingo right away. You good. Boom, boom, boom. But if you don't keep using that, you don't memorize the words. Let me see. I go, yeah. Yep. Bingo. Can you find yes, you can. And they got some other stuff too. Roy Washington, what's good, man? I follow the Black Man's Guide. Oh, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah. Appreciate it. Yep, exactly. I met a lot of friends for life on solo trips. A lot. Let me see. Yep, everybody's saying the same thing. That's dope, man. I gotta say, once I get back to after this government squad they got in Canada, I'll start looking more into it. Um, Listen, he got free videos of helping with Spanish. You can't beat free. You cannot beat free, man. Same thing as Duolingo. Duolingo is free. You get many Euro brothers travel. Whew, you get many Euro brothers out there. I'm from the UK. Yeah, I do. I see a lot of people from the UK. Like, it's crazy because now I've been to the UK already. I have videos from London. I have videos from wherever Stonehenge is at, all that stuff, Paris. I have videos. But if I would have had the connections that I have now in London, if I do go back to London, I'm going to get a whole different vibe going to UK. So I would say, yeah, I see European brothers out there, black and white. But I do need to get back to the UK, man. Definitely gotta get back. Oakland the building, West Oakland. Yeah, definitely. All right, so let's keep going. Let's keep going. OGIT, what it do? What it do? Jet Setter Mac in the building. Let's see. John Grimson, do you have some material from top 5 travel countries for solo travelers? I plan to make my. See, whenever somebody says top, I always have to pause. Whenever somebody says top countries to travel to, I always have to say it really depends on what you're going for. Because I said, what if I tell you Colombia is the top travel country to travel to, right? But then you go to Costa Rica and you see all the adventures and you really want the adventures. And well, you're like, Colombia's at the top because what's got adventures? Or let's say I say Brazil or Dominican Republic is the best to travel to. And you want to go a place where you can take your family. You see what I'm saying? Why it's the difference? Let's see. I almost speeding through. In Cali, September. I appreciate it, man. Another person, Medellin. Oh, Chad said it in Medellin. Gotta speed up, fellas. What's going on, Travelways? In Medellin for a minute, about to give Cali another chance. See, look, another brother right now that's in Colombia. You see? Look at it, just this room alone, man. Just this room alone. You might want to go back. Oh, I got some spam. You might want to go back and check in the room if you're going to Colombia. You might find some people in this room that's going to be where you're going to be when you're going to be there. What's your favorite Latin country to visit? I like Colombia, man. I like Colombia so far because Colombia has multiple parts. Portugal looks dope. We'll see. We'll see in the future. We'll definitely see in the future. All right, we almost at the end. We finally got it. 5 more comments. Yeah. Is it easy to get vitamin V and C prescribed for your doctor? I don't know, man. Vitamin C, I think you can get over the counter, right? I don't know vitamin V. Big ups to Kevin Lampart. Yo, he's another content creator that has a lot of dope information on his channel, man. Kevin Lampart goes a lot of different places. He gives you a walkthrough. He'll tell you about, even in Miami, he got videos of Miami where he goes to Little Havana. So definitely check his content out. Bob's Furniture. I heard you giving out H and B. I'm not sure about that. Let's see. Speaking from experience, I've been through a lot, but highly recommend is the place. Speaking from experience, I've been through a lot, but highly recommended is the place I've seen, which by far is hot. And okay, all right. I'm 24 and I want to go to Medellin solo. Should I book it? I would say if you haven't been, I would say this. Yo, chill. If you're 24 and you have never been international before and you don't speak Spanish, I wouldn't make Medellin my first trip. I would not. I would not. It's just a lot of reasons why, but I would not. How much? I don't know. I haven't taken that either. Book it. Let's see. Hey, what about pros in Brazil? Pros in Brazil is dope, man. How do I word this? The price is going to be a little bit more expensive than Colombia. However, you will find higher quality. All right, hold on. In Colombia, I feel as though you will find more 8s, 9s, and 10. More 8s and 9s than in Brazil per capita. Per capita, I feel as though in Colombia you'll find more attractive women. However, the attractiveness of the women in Brazil is going to be higher. You're gonna find a lot more 10s. You're gonna find a lot more 10s and a lot more 9s. So Colombia will have a lot of 7s and 8s, more frequently good-looking women, but Brazil will have the women that just like the mixture is just so perfect. Japanese, Brazilian, Afro and white mix. You got Chinese, Brazilian. Like the combination just mixed amazingly. I don't know how to say anything better than that. The baddest thing you smashed overseas. The baddest thing you smashed overseas would be what in overseas? 10. I've smashed 10s in overseas. Yeah, I've definitely smashed 10s overseas. Yeah, that's not quite 10. The baddest thing I smashed overseas would be rated what in the States? 10. Definitely. She's like a 10 overseas. Would you recommend Rio for a first trip? You could pull it off, but I wouldn't recommend it. You could pull it off, but I wouldn't recommend it. Rio is a tourist area. You're going to see some people that speak English, but Brazilian is really hard to understand if you don't understand Spanish. So, or if you don't understand a little bit of Spanish, you can understand a little bit of Brazilian or Portuguese rather. If you understand a little bit of Spanish, you can understand a little bit of Portuguese. But if you don't understand no Spanish and you only speak English going to a Portuguese speaking place, it can be kind of difficult, man. You got it, man. I'm not really a politics man. I've been over there before, awesome joint. I've been over there before, awesome, but the other joint is popping compared to the chains. Okay. Spanish. All right, so we have to end right now. Brazil is nice, man. Brazil is nice. All right, everybody. I appreciate everybody for coming to the chat room. We've been here for an hour and 40 minutes on a Wednesday. But definitely if you guys got any comments, questions, you can leave them in the comments. And I'll probably either drop a video. I don't even know what I'm gonna do Friday, if I'm gonna drop a video Friday or I'm gonna come back for a live. I'll decide tomorrow what I'm gonna do. But I know next Monday we'll be back one more time again for the pregame to Cali Colombia, and then next Wednesday we'll be back again for the pregame Tinder finale for the Cali Colombia, man. Okay, yeah, definitely not. So again, thank y'all for coming in. It's your boy FRE $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why. Just check out the channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.